This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the USF Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is ringside as we get this game going. Tremendous atmosphere today, Holly.
Checking in with the USF head coach before the game. This is where all the bragging rights and all that has happened before is on the line. As you know, the Big Ten has won the last several national championships, and these SEC players want to let them know we are ready to compete. A lot on the line, a lot of bragging rights, but more importantly, an opportunity to move on to the next round of the playoffs. I expect there to be a lot of chirping back and forth here, guys. We'll see how it is down here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're going to the air in the first play. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. And when we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the Bulls will take their first timeout of the half. Now left with two of them here in the first half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, with the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Grab behind the line. It's Selman. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. End zone ahead. Touchdown, USF, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And UConn's offense is back out there. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaking free, end zone ahead. A positive start for this freshman, Joe. He's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game. But he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position, in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Last completion gets him near the marker. It'll be third down and inches. Grab behind the line. It's Burton. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
The Huskies pick up enough to get a first down there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
A gain makes it second and medium. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Ross. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, a Webster leap to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. On the move now. Throws to the tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And here's the handoff. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. That's reeled in. It's Odom. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. They're going to run it here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? An inside give now from the shotgun. The Bulls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
The Bulls offense is on the move now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. He's got a first down and more. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. He's wide open. Look out. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. In the red area, it's Collins. Touchdown! Bowles powers into the end zone.
That is a big-time score from this offense to take the lead right before the half, and they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to double up here if they can get a stop on defense.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, the coverage is there.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Huskies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. To the air, it's Kromenhoek. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. They'll get him down for a gain of 1. Timeout taken by USF. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. QB keeper all the way. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. We get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Bulls will send their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Timeout called now by USF. That's their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Screen to the wide receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. They're 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskies will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. That's caught. It's Collins. Open field ahead. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Here's the handoff. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. A big Big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting the lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
So second down after the incompletion. He drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. He escapes the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
That might be the spark that this defense needs. They're down in this ball game, really haven't had a ton of success, and right after that explosive play, they're able to get to the quarterback. Let's see if they can build on that success, Chris, and continue to get stops, try to get the ball back for their offense.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He fires downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. One of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And the punt head's out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I tell you, those plays can be so frustrating as a quarterback. You read the defense really well, get to the check down, throw it to the back, and he just drops it on the outside. That's when your leadership has to come out. As a QB, go up to him and say, hey, shake it off, I'm coming right back to you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And there's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's got the first, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. We got to check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Now with 1 second left in the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to find some room. It's Collins. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Bulls line it up with 1st and goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds after a solid gain. Moves the ball across the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work. USF has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into fifth gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
And the Huskies will line up on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Throwing off play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Coach decided to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Caught behind the line. It's Burton. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
South Florida, 21. UConn, 16.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. On the ground, it's Collins. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Selman. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Here comes the rush. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And an opening here. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's a good start to this drive, and this is when a play caller and quarterback, they really earn their keep. You have to understand how to milk the clock. Do not snap this ball on a live game clock until there's under 5 on the play clock.
Grinding away with a running game. He's got room to run. Look out. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. We get a timeout now from the Huskies. That's their 1st. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up 1st down yardage. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? He keeps it on a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their 2nd. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down?
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense they keep away and secure the victory? wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Caught over the middle, it's Odom. And now the defense will spend their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with the timeout. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pressure's on. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, UConn. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. Offense lines up to go for 2, trying to make this a 3-point game. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. He'll make it into the end zone, so now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job on the kick return at that time. First play of this drive now from the 35. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, this is a tough situation for a quarterback. Defense is in dime defense, which means that there's 2 extra defensive backs on the field. It means that there's tight windows down the field. I would always look towards the sideline or those checkdowns, the backside of the backfield over the...
Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
This is going to have to be an absolute monster throw. Unless Cordell Stewart is walking onto the field, I don't know if he can get it all the way into the end zone. He's going to have all his momentum moving forward right up to the line of scrimmage just to get it close to the end zone.
Looking for a late deep throw. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joe, these semifinal games are always tricky. because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final two teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.